What's up, y'all? I'm Sheila J, and welcome to the Diva Dish. This episode is about Married to Medicine, episode 15 or 16, child. Episode 16, Jekyll Island, part 2. Was it eventful? It was a little crunk. You know, the boys got theirs, Cecil, Curtis, and Scott. Scott kind of showed his ass. So it pretty much picks up where we left off. Anila's Miss Passive Aggressive Killer with Quad and Heavenly Child decided she gonna order us some drinks, get some $105 bottles of champagne, 2 or 3 of them, child, bill going up to like $526, put it on room 106, Lisa Nicole's room. Heavenly was like, girl, you trying to get your ass kicked. Some things not gonna work out well for you, Anila. Moving on. Then we cut to Toya's on the patio talking with Lisa Nicole, and she's talking about how Neela's been a Debbie Downer, bringing up all the bad things, but it's because you've been mean, Toya. You've been total mean girl. And I get it, y'all got to generate some kind of conflict, but I think it was a little uncalled for. Moving on. So it's the beginning of the day, and Jacky and Simone, Anila decide to, you know, they're going to go on this little jaunt. So they go and ask the front desk for a map. They get this map, and they decide to go on this adventure, child. So they're going on, and everybody's getting along. And it was really cute because Jacky and Simone, you know, they kiki kind of about their little moments, child. You can tell there's still a little grit there. They play wrestle, child. It was cute. I feel like they're on their way. Moving on. So on the shrimp boat, it was Contessa, Heavenly, and Toya. And they're shrimp boating or whatever and looking at all this wildlife, child, from the swamp. It came around where Contessa was like, does Scott know why he's coming? And they were like, no, not really. And you can tell she's really apprehensive about the fact that Scott probably gonna act a fool when he realizes that he's been pretty much ambushed. We'll see. Moving on. So the guys get there, right? Curtis goes to see, of course, Jacky. Cecil goes to Simone. And Scott goes to Contessa. But she's on the phone with the kids when he walks in, and, you know, he's like, you know, hey, kids, whatever. So she's like, so why are you here? He was like, well, I was hoping to spend some quality time with you. Good answer. She's like, oh, okay. She let it go then. So, you know, everybody's kind of doing these little side chit-chats about the impending dinner when, you know, the showdown, the Ponderosa child about to go down on Scott. Okay. Everybody gets to the table. Child, before they even get drinks, Quad was like, all right, Scott, so Contessa done told us that things ain't right. We hear the babies walking around talking about daddy got a girlfriend. We hear you got a life coach that you've had for 7 months. This is female. Went on and about. What's the deal? What's the deal? So he basically gets up. He was like, ain't none of these people no counselor of mine. She starts crying. He's like, don't you know I love you? Don't you know there's a bump in the road? You know, we gonna get through this. Are we gonna get through this? Scott, it looks like you're putting on airs. I wish you'd just be honest. I've been together 16, 17 years. She knows you. She knows when you're lying. It's not sitting right in her body. That's why she can't let it go. Okay? So basically, he gets Contessa is apologizing. I'm so sorry. Even though he was being an asshole, because he was. And Heavenly and whatever, right? They were like, he didn't answer a damn thing. Not one thing. Nothing. I don't know. It's a lot. Everybody's still sitting at the table. Faces on the floor, child. Like, Scott and Contessa gone. Bye. And dinner served. Curtis in his bag. He's like, how y'all just gonna attack him like that out the gate? We ain't had a drink. We ain't said niceties. How you been? How was the ride down? Just straight into it? Okay. Quiet jumps right on in, and she's like, listen, the kids are going around saying daddy had a girlfriend. They think it's funny to ask Siri, call daddy's girlfriend, and Siri says which one. That ain't cute. Curtis like, I ain't know that. Exactly. Moving on. So then Quad and Heavenly decide to go to their room. Scott opens the door, passive aggressive as ever. Yeah, y'all come on in. She in there studying. Contessa, what are you studying, darling? You're on vacation, 1. Number 2, okay. Moving on. So you can tell tension is high. Her toes are tense. She got her shoes off. You can look at her body language. She's tense. It's tense in there, okay? Scott comes in, makes it tenser. The ladies push the tense meter to the 100th over degree. Like Scott, you know, we heard la la la. You tell Scott is like, oof. Then it shows them in a confessional, and he's like, yeah, you know, there's a lack of, Contessa says trust. Simultaneously, Scott says communication, which makes sense. Your lack of communication is causing trust issues with your wife. So next morning, everybody's packing and ready to go. Lisa goes to get her bill, child. She sees the $600 on the bill. So everybody's downstairs, and Heavenly's like, look, I'll chip in on it. You know, I had a few drinks, la la la. Carrie was like, you know, she told Lisa, she said, don't be a Karen. Okay, don't call the police. Don't be extra. It's hilarious. But she's like, cool, all right. So they put in on the drinks, child. Toya and Carrie came back up to Scott and Contessa's room, right? As soon as they knock on the door, Scott is out. No more interrogations. Girl, bye. So they come in, they're like, Contessa, you okay, girl? She's like, yeah, girl, I'm good. Carrie's like, you sure, girl? You sure? She's like, yeah, girl, I'm good. They leave, they go back to Toya's room. And Carrie was like, look, girl, these wallpaper thin, child. I heard all the tea this morning. Contessa started out early, crunk, 8 a.m. Why these bitches titties on your phone? Why these bitches titties on your phone? Okay, really? She said she was screaming it. I can see where you asked for these pictures. And that's where in the confessional, he was slick like tea. Yeah, I might have. Your wife is right there. It's not nice. So, of course, you know, at the end of the finale, they do like these little button scenes where they show. So they showed Simone and Cecil. And basically, they're wanting to be empty nesters, but they can't because they got Miles, their child. Sue is slick a little too slow, I think. Bless him, child. Then it goes to Jacky and Curtis and her podcast. That was real cute. Then to Toya and Eugene, baby, they asked about that house, child. Mum's the word still. But they end up by child looking cute. Then it cuts to Scott and Contessa and the family are on vacation. Looking real normal. I don't know, but that pretty much wraps up this episode. We'll see you guys at the reunion. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.